Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday to you. How is it already Thursday? Happy Thursday to all of you. I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and my chair is very squeaky. Happy Thursday, everyone. This is our Happy Little Stitch Shop quilting live stream, and I am so happy that you are here with me today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with me for a little bit. And I have some stuff to share with you today that is our new arrivals in the shop. Some of them are online, some of them have not yet been put online, but they will be put online soon. But I at least want to give you a heads up that they're here at Happy Little Stitch Shop so that you don't think that we don't have them. And then I have some stuff that's going to be coming up to order that I want to share with you and kind of refresh your memory about so that if anybody wants to get reservations, and you can do that. So I have some exciting stuff to share with you, some fun stuff to share with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing how everyone is doing out here. A lot of you are here already and chatting. I love it. Hello, Rebecca. Everybody's saying hello, Debbie. Hello, Tammy S. It's very, very cold. It is very cold here too. And we are under a wind chill advisory for tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 25 below with wind chill. So that's a lot. It's going to be chilly. It's very, very cold. Tried to take my little one for a walk this morning, and today was not too bad. She was like all excited to go for a walk. But the other day, what day was it? We came home, and I swear every time we come back from the shop, I always say, okay, we got to take Henry for a walk. And she'll have already taken her boots off and her coat off, and she's got everything. I said, no, we got to put stuff back on. We got to take Henry for a walk. And she'll be like, oh, we got to take him for a walk. And so she'll put all of her stuff back on to go. And this one day, I can't remember which day it was, but it was super cold. It was like really, really, the wind, it was so windy and there was drifting and it was like crazy cold. And we get home and she's like, we have to take Henry for a walk. Like she was ready to go right back out. And Henry had already been taken for a walk because my husband had come home a little bit earlier and he knew that it was going to be really, really cold. And so he took Henry for a walk. And Henry was like, I'm doing my business and I'm getting back inside because it is really cold. He was like lifting his little paws up and he would hold one up because it was so chilly. But my little one was determined. She wanted to go for a walk that day, even though I was like, it's going to be cold outside. So we went for a walk and we walked on one side of the street and we turned to come up the other side of the street. And when we turned, the wind was like whoosh. By the end of the walk, she was bundled up in my husband's jacket with her head buried, and we were running. We were like, it's really cold out here. We were running home. So more cold is coming tomorrow. It sounds like to everywhere. Everybody's getting hit with it. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Kim. Hello, Patty. Question for the flower cross stitch by Lori Holt. I don't have 993 on hand. What color would be a good substitution? Has anybody answered that yet? I'd have to do some research on that. 993. I'd have to do some research on that, Patty, and try to figure that out. Hello, Carrie. Happy Thursday to you. Hello, Cindy. Lots of snow. Hello, Country Gal 854. You got lots of snow yesterday and more coming today where you are. Hello, Lonnie. Hello, Susan. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you, my friend? Hello, Cheryl from New Mexico. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Sharon. Oh, no. I lost my spot. Hello, Joe. You're here. I was just chatting with you last night. I'm so glad you got your goodies in Australia. Hello, Kim. Oh, good. Kim made a suggestion. 954, she said, might be a good substitute if you have that one. Hello, Deanna. You just got some happy mail, Nancy. Woohoo! Hello, Valeria. Lisa, it's minus 12 in Minnesota. Oh, that's horrible. I remember, so I went to college up in Minnesota, and I remember my freshman year, they had Wind chills. It was one weekend, my freshman year, I think it was like January, February, and the snow, uh, I had to walk to the gym for basketball practice, and the snow was, like, above my knees because it was over break, and so they hadn't, like, shoveled the walkways or anything, and so I had to trudge through the snow, and it was over my knees. That's how high the snow was, and on this particular weekend, my parents ended up coming up to visit. I don't remember why, but they ended up coming up to visit, and the wind chill was -75. It was crazy. It was one of those things where, like, the meteorologist would dump water and it would freeze before it got to the ground, and my dad, what did he do? He took the battery out of the vehicle and brought it into their hotel room with him so that the vehicle would start in the morning. So he had it, like, plugged in the hotel room, and then I remember uh, came to get me or something. It was early in the morning, and the bottom part of the wheel that was flat against the pavement, because it was so cold, the tire had, condensed a little bit, like some of the air had come out, and so the part of the wheel that was on the pavement had frozen flat. So every time we went around, it would be like thud, thud. When we were driving down the road, the wheels, every time I got to that flat part, it would kind of thud. It was the most insane thing. -75. It was really, really dangerously cold. Hello, Gayleen. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Lauren. Homesick again, but that means I can watch you. I'm sorry you are sick. Please take care of yourself and get better, but I'm happy that you are here. Hello, the Grammys Life. Hello, Debbie from Cold, Missouri. Hello, Bex from Texas. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for your first time. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for giving us a try. Hopefully, we'll keep you coming back. Hello, Sue. Hello, Martha. Hello, Stephanie. I hope you're having a good day too. Very cold in Alaska, says Sharon. Hello, Barbara. Trying to just go through quickly, make sure I'm catching any questions if there are any. Hello, Margaret, and say hello to people. Where can I get the pattern for Love Note? I have the book for you, my friend. Are you talking about Rose and Bloom, Valeria? I have the book in the shop if you need that. I can send you a link, but it's listed under Rose in Bloom, and there's a book that you need in order to be able to make the quilt. It's a little booklet. It's not like a really big book. It's just a little spiral bound booklet. Hello, please don't squeeze my stitching from Humble, Texas. I love everything about that name and where you are from. Humble, Texas. I love it. Welcome. Hello, Carolina girl. Hello. Let's see. Joe says, I was so excited. Thank you, Angela. I'm so glad I got there. Hello, Victoria. Kim, Angela, so sorry this is not quote related, but have you guys seen Encanto yet? Lin-Manuel. Oh, I've heard about this. We don't talk about Bruno is a big hit here. I've heard about it. Encanto. I've heard about it, but I've not seen it. But I'm a huge Lin-Manuel fan, and you know how I feel about Hamilton. My kids no longer refer to me as the general, so that's maybe a bonus for me. For the longest time after watching Hamilton, my kids my older 5 would say, "Here comes the general," and my little one, who was 2 years old at the time, would say, "Rise up," and the older ones would laugh, and then they'd say, "Here comes the general." Every time I entered a room, that was my greeting. We've passed that, but I bet if we started listening to Hamilton music again, it would come back. Hello, Shar. Nancy, Susan, any word on shipping cottage a month? Susan, the patterns just arrived. Just arrived. It was the weirdest thing. So this package has been missing. The shipping carrier hinted that they may have lost it, but here's the irony and what I'm a little bit suspect about. Like, I'm a little suspicious because I called the supplier on Monday and I said, I still haven't received this package. I was supposed to receive it 3 weeks ago. I've been on and off the phone with these people. I'm not getting anywhere. Do you think you could call them and see if that does any good? So she said, yes. So she called them and she called me back that day and she said, they're telling me that if you don't have it by Wednesday, that it's lost. And I was like, okay, that seems weird. Like they're giving it 48 hours. If you don't have it by Wednesday, then it's lost. Okay. So I tried not to question it. I tried to just go with it. And then I kid you not, Wednesday morning, I got a notification that the package was moving again. Like it was out for delivery. I was like, really? What? How? I why I don't know. So, it arrived. It is here, and, my plan there were some things missing, so I've been in contact with the supplier, and those things are being sent to me today. My plan is to send out invoices, over the weekend. So, possibly tomorrow, but tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, that time frame, possibly tomorrow. I might actually try to get some done tomorrow. So, Friday, Saturday, invoices will go out, and then stuff will start shipping. So that's the update on Cottage of the Month and Stitch Alongs for January. I am so, so sorry that it is late. It was out of my control. We are now working toward ordering at least 3 months in advance. So this month, I'm going to be working on trying to order stuff for the next 3 months. I already have Classic Colorworks Floss League and Weeks Dye Works Floss League ordered for February and March, and they are on the way to me. So we're figuring it out, and we are working to get ahead. So that's the status with that. Yes, Valeria, that's what it is. So it's the Rose and Bloom. There's a little booklet, and that's has the pattern in it. Hello, Tana. Snow day again. No school. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Lisa. Yes, that does happen here sometimes. Your dad was smart to bring that battery in. Where did you go to college? College of St. Benedict, St. Joseph, Minnesota, St. John's University. Yes, I went there, and it was very cold. It was very chilly up there, which wasn't terrible, much different from Northern Illinois, which is where I grew up, but kind of different. I mean, it was cold. It was very cold. My parents still talk about it, that weekend up there and how cold it was. It was crazy. Um, let's see. I lost my place again. Thank you for the substitution numbers. Oh, good. I'm glad you got some. Thank you for your help, everyone. Um, Funny, Angela, my brother calls me the general too. So, Valeria, we have that in common. Please don't squeeze my stitch in. Says, "Aw, thank you. For those of us a certain age will understand my channel name. My given name is Charmin. I love it. Oh, Charmin, it takes me a minute. I just got it. And it's recorded how long it took it to connect in my brain. Charmin, please don't squeeze my stitching. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember those Charmin commercials? Charmin, you have cracked me up today. Oh my gosh, between you and this email that I got from Michelle, a customer named Michelle yesterday. Oh, it's hysterical. So some of you guys may have experienced issues yesterday with the website. I was getting lots of emails from people saying that um I have to catch up first, and then I will tell a story because I'm behind and I want to catch up. Hello to everybody. I don't know that I can keep up with what everybody's saying. Kim says that still cracks me up. The general. Oh, yes, the Disney movie. I know what you are talking about. I just saw a preview for it the other day. Just got here. Hello, Kathy. Barbara. Oh my gosh, he's so brilliant. He is so brilliant. Like it baffles my mind how people can create like that. It's so inspiring. The firefighter piece you did was incredible, says Kim. It seems fishy to me, Tammy. I agree. Like, hmm. So we've switched carriers. The supplier switched carriers for me. So hopefully we won't run into that issue anymore. So their firefighter we shown FO. Start feeling better soon. Oh, it's too funny. Charmin. Oh my gosh, my sister's name is spelled how is your spelled? Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is hysterical. The Charmin and please don't squeeze my stitching. That is hysterical. So the other hysterical thing that made me laugh yesterday was from a customer named Michelle. And she must have been running into an issue online where she was trying to place an order and it had told her that it couldn't ship to her address. And this was happening to a number of customers because I got emails from a number of you yesterday and I checked into what was going on the website, made some adjustments, got it fixed. It's now up and running again, so it's fine. But this email she sent me said, I am convinced that my UPS driver is trying to thwart my fabric collection. He is like, he's out to get me. I feel like this was an error message that came directly from him, and he's trying to prevent me from ordering any more fabric because he delivers fabric to me like all the time. It was hysterical, but she wrote it in like a secret spy code type way, and she was trying not to let the UPS driver know that she was on to him by sending this email to me, and in case he intercepted it, she would like was speaking in kind of a code that he wouldn't know. And so it cracked me up. It cracked me up. I was laughing so hard last night. It was very, very funny. And now, Charmin, you've just made me laugh again. I shared the email with the kids yesterday at supper and they were laughing. They thought it was so funny. But I had spoken to my eldest son. We were at the shop the other day, and he was kind of standing there with me, wanting to chat while I was doing work. And I said, uh, I said, "What do you think about the shop? You know, how are you feeling about it? What do you think about it?" And he said, "It's good." And I said, "Well, why do you say that?" And he said, "I don't know." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds good." And it occurred to me, like all of these, every once in a while, I get emails from you guys or people out there expressing how they came into contact with Happy Little Stitch Shop, or words of encouragement, or uplifting words of like what Happy Little Stitch Shop means to them, or an impact that maybe this has had on their life or something like that. And I usually read those and sometimes I share them with my husband, but I oftentimes have not shared them with the kids. And it occurred to me, I don't really know why. And so, and that's an important piece to this experience and this journey, right? Like they're very familiar with the aspect of owning a family business that includes, okay, we've got works to get done. Like stuff is coming in, we've got work to do, we got to get stuff back out. Like they're very familiar with that. But there is such a bigger piece to it. There's like a whole other piece of the puzzle that they're missing. And so part of which is like this community and people getting to know each other through this community, not only the connections that I've made with some of you individually, but also the connections you're making with each other, and how cool that is to see like all of that develop and blossom and have a positive impact on each other. So last night at supper, I started to read some of these emails that I have gotten over the last week or so with people saying kind words to us and talking about, you know, what Happy Little Stitch Shop means to them, or watching these videos each week means to them, or whatever. So the kids thought that that was pretty cool. But this particular email from Michelle, they were laughing at. They thought it was hysterical. Kathy, I do think I got your email about quilt patterns, but I haven't had a chance to respond to it. Going to Galveston area years ago. Oh my gosh, that's funny, Sherman. Okay, so the other quick story about my little one. We were all at the kitchen table the other night and chaos was happening. People were laughing, people were joking around, like it was quite loud. And there was just a lot of joking and humor and kind of poking fun at each other and having fun happening. So it was a little bit chaotic. And my little one was sitting there kind of eating and kind of looking around, not saying anything. And all of a sudden there was a break in the chaos and it was quiet for like 20 seconds. And all of a sudden she says, "Oh, my family." I'm not kidding. Just like that. The timing was perfect. There was all sorts of chaos happening. There was a break. It was silent. And she goes, "Oh, my family." And then everybody started laughing. And then she started laughing at herself. But she is cracking me up these days. She's so, so funny. So that's my little one story for today. Now, let me tell you, we have been getting So much stuff at the shop. So much stuff at the shop. I have about 4 or 5 collections right now that I am working through cutting kits up and getting them listed in the system, getting the collections listed in the system. So I want to let you guys know what has arrived so that you know that it's going to be on the system soon. So if you want any of this stuff, you know Happy Little Stitch Shop has it. And we've got it here for you. We have it here. I just need to get it online. Tammy said she is so sweet and adorable. That is the sweetest, says Joe. Kim says, I love her. She's an old soul. I think so too. I think so too. And you guys, oh, this is the other part. So on Tuesday, no, Monday night, my birthday night. Yeah. Yeah. It was Monday night. I went to pick up my daughter from basketball practice. My husband stayed home. He was going to make supper. He was gonna make supper. There's a story about that. He was gonna make supper for my birthday. And, so I said, "That's fine. I'll go pick up the oldest from basketball." So I went to pick her up. We were gonna stop at the shop because I was gonna set up as a surprise a special area in the shop for my little one. And so it's got, some fun, like a little space for her to claim as her own that has toys and like stuff for her to do while she's at the shop with me. So it was going to be a surprise for Tuesday morning. And part of the surprise, so my oldest daughter came, helped me set it all up before we came home for supper. Part of the surprise is a pair of slippers for her to wear in the shop. So she came in Tuesday morning, came down the stairs, almost fell, and was a little freaked out by that. So she needed some loving before she could explore the room. And then she got down to go look and she saw it and she goes, what is this called? And I said, well, this is Nora's spot in the shop. What do you think? She saw the slippers. She immediately went over, flipped those boots off of her feet, put those slippers on, and she was like in love with the slippers. Out of everything that we had set up there for her, like including a little Minnie Mouse table and some of those foam bright colored letters to put on the floor, all of this stuff. We color with new crayons, coloring books, like a little game there for her. The slippers were the thing. And now every day since then, when she wakes up from her nap in the afternoon, she says, can we go back to the shop so I can put my slippers on? So she's loving these slippers. It's hysterical. So we came home after setting that up, and my husband had made supper. He tried to make pasta, like a chicken fettuccine Alfredo type of a thing, and forgot a key ingredient in the sauce. And so we all sat down, everybody's super hungry, putting food on everybody's plates, dishing it out, and put the sauce on everybody's plate, sit down, say grace, and we start to eat. Everybody takes the first bite, and everybody's like looking at each other like, is anybody else tasting this? What's going on? My husband goes, what? What is going on? And he takes a bite and he goes, oh my gosh. He like spits back out. He said, oh, I think he forgot to put in the Parmesan. So birthday supper did not work out as he had planned. Please give that little character a hug from me, says Sandy. She reminds me so much of my little sister when she was small. So cute. She's so adorable. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is okay. Julie says, Angela, are you going to be getting pre-cuts of the Prim fabric line? Do you mean cookbook, Julie? Do you mean cookbook? Because Prim already happened and pre-cuts are not available for that anymore. She needs a robe and some rollers and her cup of imaginary hot chocolate, her pot of hot chocolate. Oh, did I say that? Gosh darn it. Did I say your name? Oh my goodness. Sometimes it slips and I don't mean for it to. Oh, did I say it? Oh, I'm such a stinker. Okay, so these are the collections. Enough chatting. No more chatting time. These are the collections that have arrived. I've told you guys before, One Fine Day by Bonnie and Camille is in the shop. And it is now listed in the shop. So it is officially It's online. Every SKU that I have is online. Fat quarter bundles are listed. All of the yardage is listed. I think I have fat eighth bundles out there. I got the background fabric. Is that what I was waiting for? That's what I was waiting for the Weekender quilt kit. So for those of you who reserved the Weekender quilt kit and backing sets, all of those invoices have been sent and should be in your email. I'm still waiting on the pattern for the Swoon quilt kits. So I have some people who reserved the Swoon quilt kits, Simply Swoon, and I'm just waiting on the pattern, and it's actually in transit to me right now. So those invoices I should be able to get out soon. But One Fine Day by Bonnie and Camille is this little confection of beauty. And oh, Julie, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, Prim pre-cuts are no longer available. Now, I don't know how many. I know I'm out of a few of the SKUs for Prim. The other way that you could get a fat quarter bundle is I could make sure that I have the whole collection and cut up a fat quarter bundle for you, but I'd have to make sure that the whole collection is still available, and that I'm not 100% sure on. So if that's something that you want, Julie, if you want me to check into that for you, I do have a lot of the SKUs left, but I know that I don't have all of them. I would have to see if the ones that I don't have are still available, which they could be, because I have seen Prim yardage out there. I just know that the pre-cuts aren't available anymore. And then I could make you the pre-cut if I could get my hands on everything. So if that's something you really want, send me an email and we can talk about it that way, and I can try to see what I can do for you. So hopefully that helps. That's okay, Joe. That is okay. We all have short memories. My real name is Rebecca. Bex is nickname. Oh, yes. Wonder if you're the Rebecca that I've been having email conversation with. Okay, so One Fine Day by Bonnie and Camille is at Happy Little Stitch Shop, and it is listed at happylittlestitchshop.com. So go get some. There is one print in here. It is one of the red ones. It's called Bliss. And oh my gosh, when I was working with it the other day, and they're little four-leaf clover prints, which I love. But there's one called Bliss, and the red version of Bliss was just gorgeous. I think it's this one right here. I think it's this one. It is so, so pretty. And of course, the navies are gorgeous. And I did get Moda's new release catalog. So there are new release parties on the horizon. Riley Blake Designs, Moda. There are some exciting things coming. Like you can tell just from the way that I physically respond to new releases that I'm excited about it and I can't wait to share it. So there are some fabulous things coming from Riley Blake Designs. There are some fabulous things coming from Moda. And while I'm thinking of it, Cookbook still sitting at the port. But they're keeping me up to date on it. They're still hoping early January. That's still kind of the timeline that we're marching to. But I shared with you guys last week, maybe, I don't remember, that it was a little bit delayed. They were planning to have it all shipped out by the end of December. They're missing a couple of the SKUs from the collection because it's stuck at the port. And right now, the ETA, the estimated time of arrival to me, is early January to all small quilt shops. It's not just me. It's happening. No, it's happening to everybody. So at least that's what they've told me. Still early January. No official word as to if the chicken salad so long is going to be delayed or not. So there's no official word on that. As soon as I hear something, you know that Lori will post it to her Instagram. So keep an eye there. And as soon as I hear something, I'll of course share it with you as well. So I think there are discussions about that, but no official word yet on a delay for chicken salad. And Cookbook still like here, ready, waiting for it to arrive. And we'll be ready as soon as it gets here. And we'll get those kits cut, and get you invoiced, and get it right out the door to you. So rest assured, it is at the top of my list, and we're going to do what we need to do to get it to you as soon as possible. Hello, Jen. No. Headed to the pharmacy. I hope everything's okay. Can you believe it is the last collection? So, actually, Merry Little Christmas will be the last collection by Bonnie and Camille. And then I've Camille's solo debut is in the new release that we would have for Moda. So I'm really excited about it. I think her new collection, Nantucket, is beautiful. I think it's really, really lovely. I'm a Navy girl too, so she had me at Navy, but I think it's really, really pretty. So actually the Christmas collection, Merry Little Christmas, is the last collection by Bonnie and Camille together. And then Bonnie, the mom, is retiring and is no longer designing with Camille. So Camille is continuing solo, and her first collection as a solo designer is Nantucket something. What's it called? Nantucket something. And we're going to go through that in our new release party. And I'm hoping to schedule the new release parties next week. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. Brightly pattern would be awesome with that collection. So true. Bobby Cotton, they have another cute line come out. I can test those waters again, Sue, but the first time I tested them, it did not go so well. So, but I would love to have that. So I just need to test that. Yes. So just Bonnie is retiring. Bex from Texas. Camille is not. Camille is continuing on solo, but Bonnie is retiring. So this is the second to last collection, One Fine Day, and the final collection from Bonnie and Camille will be Merry Little Christmas, which is the whole collection's coming to Happy Little Stitch Up. So we will have that entire collection for you when it comes this summer. Debbie said she got her cookbook mug. Isn't it adorable? Where is the one that I had here? Oh. It is so cute. Oh my gosh, these cookbook mugs are so cute. Look. These mugs are in the shop. They have arrived. So cute. Rise and shine. So these cookbook mugs are in the shop, ready to ship. They're so darling. I also have in transit to me more of the cookbook binder dividers that I sold out of, but I have a bunch more coming. So please sit tight. Help me get through the bunch that I just ordered. So I have a bunch more coming, and they're actually in transit to me right now. And also coming to me are more binders, more of these binders. So for those of you who watched Lori's planning video that she did with her planner, she had a companion binder. And so more of these binders are finally coming. They've been back ordered for forever. And they're going to try to ship them to me yet this week. So I won't have them this week, but maybe next week if they get them out to me this week. And also these dividers are in transit to me right now. And I ordered a billion of them because they've been back ordered for so long. And I got a ton of them so that everybody could get caught up with your inserts if you still need a bunch of them. I've had so many people ask me, where are the inserts? Are you getting more? Are they coming? Are they coming? And they're in transit to me right now. I've ordered a bunch of them and they're on their way to me right now. So the inserts and binders are coming. And I'm going to pull this to show you too. The cookbook, while we're waiting for the cookbook collection to arrive, the cookbook binder is here. It's in the shop, ready to ship. I got mine already with my chicken salad shapes so that I am all set and ready to go. And remember, the chicken salad shapes, I will include those on your invoices for your kits. And if you need some separately from a kit, just send me an email and let me know, because I do have them in the shop. Bonnie is retiring. Camille is designing. I think I pre-ordered Made in the USA by Bunny Hill Designs, but I haven't gotten an invoice yet. I'm assuming it is another one. Yes, I have not heard anything about that. And I just received Crystal Lane from Bunny Hill Designs, and that one was due in April. So I have not heard anything about Made in the USA yet. New release party next week for both Moda and for Riley Blake Designs. There'll be 2 separate ones, but I'm going to try to do them both next week. Dividers. So good for the So Simple shapes. What do the inserts look like? Oh, these plastic inserts, Lauren. So I'll take this one out and show you. I think these are fabulous. Like, I love them. I love them for the So Simple shapes. I love them for like this whole binder. Now I'm going to separate these out because these binders were on back order. I shoved all of my So Simple shapes in here, but I'm actually going to separate these out. I feel like this is too many for one binder. So I'm going to separate these out into different binders, but I have all of my So Simple shapes in here. So I'm going to have more binders of So Simple shapes, but the actual inserts, Lauren, look like this. And they're fabulous because they have the 3-ring punch down here, but they have this really nice, they're just, I love them. I love these. And then you can have easy access to your shapes. Keep them all in there. For chicken salad, all of them fit in here. And then you just zip it up and keep it in your binder so that everything's in one place. So, for example, this is my cookbook binder, but I'm still working on my stitch, my Happy Place quilt. And so this is my Happy Place binder. And so it has the Sew Along guide in here with all the different pages. And then behind that are my So Simple shapes for my Happy Place in my stitch binder. So I'm really excited that these inserts are on the way because they're pretty great. Nancy says she uses them for cross stitch too. Yes, they're very versatile. So sorry if you already covered this. Do you know anything about the Reflections quilt by Lauren Brewer? I do not. I know of that collection. I feel like I wonder if that was okay. I do actually. We have this one available for reservation in the shop. It's this one. Is this what you're talking about, Becky? This one's called the Reflections Quilt Kit by Lauren Brewer, and it can be reserved in the shop. And I have not, this one is due this month, according to this. I've not heard anything about it or that there are any delays. So I will hope that that means that it's on time. But they usually won't let me know if something's delayed until, like, if it's due in January, I probably won't hear if it's delayed until late January or even early February. So until I hear something different, then I just assume that it's going to be coming. How many inserts come in one package? I believe it's 5. So there are 5 inserts per package. Well, let me look. I bet it says. Binder pocket inserts. Yep, one package includes 5 inserts. So you get 5 in a package. 5 in a package, Barbara. Yes, Sandy. Yes, I did see your email about that. I actually have. So Sandy says, um, wondering if you've heard anything about For the Love of Nature, Fat Quarter Bundles, or Mulberry Lane panels. Mulberry Lane, I have not heard anything. So I don't know anything about that. I've not gotten any updates about that. But For the Love of Nature, Fat Quarter Bundles are here, as is the collection. This is one of the things, one of the new arrivals at Happy Little Stitch Shop. However, it's not listed online yet, and I have not sent out invoices yet, but I'm going to try to send these invoices out today after um, this live stream. But the For the Love of Nature quilt kits are not here yet, so those are still delayed a little bit. But the collection is here, and the Fat Quarter Bundles are in the shop. They're just not listed online yet. I need to work on getting them online. So some of this stuff just arrived, and you might be wondering, like, why is she telling us if it's not listed online so we can go get it? I want to let you know that it's here, that it's at Happy Little Stitch Shop, and if you could just sit tight, I'm working to get them online. But literally 4 or 5 collections over the span of like 2 days just came pouring in. I was like, oh my gosh, everything's coming at once. So this is on my list to get online. But For the Love of Nature by Teresa Kogut, Fat Quarter Bundles, and Yardage, the entire collection is at the shop, just not listed online yet. And invoices will be going out very soon for that, Sandy. I do that too, Angela, all the things together while I work on the quilt kit. Yes, me too. Yes, I have a reservation for May. Yeah, so the collection, Becky, is due this month. So I'm hoping it comes on time. Angela's correct. It's 5. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Any word on Rainbow Garden? Last heard it was December. I have not heard about Rainbow Garden. Have I heard about? Let me see. Let me check the last email I got quick and see if Rainbow Garden was included in there. No. No, it wasn't. It was not. For the Love of Nature kit, hopefully this month yet is what they're saying. But I don't have any information about Rainbow Garden yet, Lisa. Our Love Note and Grace. Ooh, we have Love Note in the shop. I meant to pull that, but the pre-cuts arrived. So Love Note by Lella Boutique. The pre-cuts are all listed in the shop. Of course, the yardage has been in the shop for a while. And then I also sent invoices for Tulip Shop Quilt Kit and Junebug Quilt Kit. And of course, Rose and Bloom Quilt Kits had been invoiced and shipped a while ago. But Junebug and Tulip Shop, those invoices have been sent and are in your inbox if you've not seen it already. That was done probably last week, I think. Yes, I will try. I will try to include it together, Sandy. And if I don't, just send me a message and let me know. Ask me to do that for you. I try to as often as I can, if I'm thinking of it, and if people have multiple things coming like at the same time, I try to include everything on the invoice, but I don't always catch everything. And that's not on purpose on my side. It's just that I didn't catch or put together that this person not only has stitch alongs coming for this month, but oh, they also have this Fat Quarter Bundle or this quilt kit or whatever. So if you have a bunch of multiple invoices, don't pay them. Just contact me and say, I have this invoice number out there and this invoice number out there. Can you combine them for me? And then I will delete one of those, get them all on one invoice. So then you're making one payment and there's one shipment coming to you. So I can totally do that on my end and it's not a problem at all. I just don't always connect who has what where, but I'm happy to do it for you. You just have to let me know. Carolyn, thank you so much. Carolyn just gave us a super chat. I really appreciate that, Carolyn. Thank you so much. That's really, really nice of you. Aw, thank you, Carolyn. And she's got a dog with a heart. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you so, so much. I wish I could remember all the reservations I have out there. Since those pockets are in stock again, when do you think I should get my replacement ones? I will send a note to them to remind them, but I think it should they'll do it really quickly. They're usually really, really good about that. But I will send a note. Maybe you could just send me an email to remind me of that, Stephanie, so then I can send a note to them and they'll get them right out to you. You're welcome, Sandy. How did I not know that? I love Bonnie and Camille. I know it was a big announcement for them. Yeah. I know it's a little bit bittersweet, right? I don't know what the sweet part about it would be, but it's bitter that Bonnie and Camille won't be designing together anymore. It is sad because people have grown to love their collections. I mean, their collections are huge. And so yes, it's kind of it's kind of the end of an era, so it is sad. Do you have the Lori Holt panels to make the project bags? Bex, those are on back order. I have them ordered. I have so many of them ordered along with the zippers, but they are on back order and they will not be into Riley Blake Designs until March, end of March. So they're estimating like late March. Hopefully they will be on time and they will arrive late March. But as soon as they come into Riley Blake Designs, they will ship them out to me and I will have them then. So hopefully early April, I would expect them. Okay, then this is not new in the shop, but I did pull this. Oh, Carolyn says you're very welcome. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your beautiful quilts. Carolyn, that is so sweet. I don't hear from you often out here. So, but I really appreciate that. That is really kind of you. Thank you so much. You are welcome, Lisa. So this one's not new in the shop, but this one is called Hush. And it is by Riley Blake Designs designers, and it's all low volume, light colored fabrics by all of the Riley Blake designers. And this was requested to be carried at Happy Little Stitch Shop. So I got a bunch of fat quarter bundles, and they are listed in the shop. So I brought this. I just saw it on my way out the door, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to remind people that Hush is here. And then the rest of these are all new collections that have arrived in the shop just like over the last week or so. It's crazy. Okay. First up is Sugar and Spice. Let me see. I think I pulled squeaky chair. I think I pulled some of these. Yes, I sure did. Sugar and Spice. Here's the fat quarter bundle. We have the entire collection of this has arrived at the shop. However, it's not been listed in the shop yet because I need to cut up some quilt kits and then I'll get everything listed and then the whole thing will be out there. Fat quarter bundles are listed in the shop, but the yardage is not listed yet. But this is Sugar and Spice by Lindsay Wilkes for Riley Blake Designs. This is one that people fell in love with these little kitties and all of these adorable fabrics. People fell in love with it. And so I ended up ordering the entire collection. Look, it's so darling. And then we have some pinks. Look at these envelope ones. It's so, so pretty. And these stripes, oh my gosh. So this is the kit that I have some reservations for, and I'm getting ready to cut up. This one is called Sending My Love. And so I'm going to be cutting up this kit soon. As soon as I can, and invoicing for this one. So Sending My Love invoices should be coming. And then here are some of the prints, a little bit larger. And then this is the main print. Larger. Look at those cats. So cute. These would make adorable project bags. Like they're just adorable. So Sugar and Spice by Lindsay Wilkes is at Happy Little Stitch Shop. Fat quarter bundles are listed in the shop. Yardage is not yet listed, but it will be listed soon. And Sending My Love quilt kits are going to be cut up and invoiced soon. But if you're looking for Sugar and Spice, Happy Little Stitch Shop has it. Please check it out at happylittlestitchshop.com. And oh no, oh my gosh, my L'Oreal binder almost fell on the floor. Then I would have had a banged corner binder. That would have bothered me. Love Hush. Awesome collection. I went oh my gosh, Valeria, isn't it so cute? Oh, and I have a half yard bundle that I need to cut up for someone too. And I'm going to be invoicing for that as well. So I'll get that cut up before I list it and get that out. Hello, Tammy P. So glad you are here. Those cats are so cute, Joe. I love the retro Valentine. The Valentine is the kind we had as kids. I know. They're so cute. I remember these Valentines as kids too. I love that vintage Valentine. Want to make a project bag with that for me. Such a good idea. I think it would be adorable. It was new when I was a child. Tammy, we might be getting vintage. Yes. I was just remembering the first time I started to watch you background was a blank green wall. Yes, it was. It was that wall that's right over there. We flipped around and now we've got these back here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so different. So different. Okay, and then I wanted to share with you For the Love of Nature. I just told you we have the fat quarter bundles and the whole collection in the shop, although it's not listed yet, but it is here and I will be listing it soon. But this is a reminder of what the collection is by Teresa Kogut, and it is so pretty. It has a serious cross stitch vibe to it. For those of you who are cross stitchers as well. Like, look at that fox. It's so pretty. So these are all of the yardage from the collection. Look, I mean, you could just sit and make that out of a bunch of X's. And then this is this is more yardage. So this is what it looks like, and this is enlarged. Cute raccoon, fox, panels. And then this is the one that this is the kit, which they're telling me is due this month. So hopefully this will arrive in January. It's not here yet, but this is For the Love of Nature quilt kit. Of course, it's got the panel in the middle. It's got some piecing for these corners. It's like a couple log cabin blocks, and then the border. And it comes in this adorable keepsake box. So this one is so cute. We got so much excitement from people. We had lots and lots of reservations for this one. So hopefully arriving in January, that's the plan. I'm hoping it gets here on time. And then this is a enlarged of the main print. Yes, Elizabeth. It is amazing, Joe. So yes, Kim, you would know. Are you still out here, Kim? So I believe, yes, this is charted as a cross stitch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is true. This is charted as a cross stitch. And I believe that those who took Teresa's class at, see you, Sue. Have a good rest of your day. At, what's it called? Thanksgiving Point, Riley Blake Designs, where they have that weekend. You guys know what I'm talking about. I believe that they did this for that class, this was part of their class. Yeah, okay, so Kim is saying yes. So this is charted as a cross stitch. I don't have it, and why not? Why don't I? I need to look into that. She does, Kim? Teresa Kogut, Garden of Quilts, that's what it's called. Teresa, we need to connect. Let's Teresa and Angela connect and make some beautiful things happen. I need to get that chart in the shop. And I haven't for no other reason other than I just didn't even think about it. So I need to get that chart in the shop, and I need to track down this moth needle minder. It was an expo release last spring. Okay, so I need to look into that. I will get the cross stitch chart. I will try to track down this needle minder, and we're going to make that happen. We are going to make that happen. There's a helicopter going over my house. Yes, I would love to stitch that too. Kim, you have it. Is it as gorgeous as we are thinking it could be? Does she have something on her website, on her Instagram for it? I feel like she should. Teresa Kogut. But Kim, you have it, I think. Is it lovely? Have you started stitching it? Do we need to have a stitch long? That is one resounding thing that I have heard from Monday's Floss Tube is that people want more stitch alongs. I don't know. Okay, I can't find it, but I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna have it here. Oh, okay, I'm gonna find it. It's gonna happen. Happy Little Stitch Up is gonna have it. Kim, what's it called? Is it called For the Love of Nature? For the Love of Nature. Is it called that? I saw the sample last June at StitchCon with her trunk show. It's beautiful. Is it called? Somebody tell me that if it's called that. Okay, so then continuing on with new arrivals at the shop. Oh my gosh, you guys. This one, I think everybody feels 1,000 pounds lighter that this collection has finally arrived. For the Love of Nature sampler. Okay, I'm going to find it and I'm going to get it. This collection was due in April. It was like the perfect storm of timing with new collections going and COVID ramping up and places overseas having to shut down and send people home, and it was just the perfect storm of all of these things happening, which created a crazy delay for this collection. And I've heard people who have been very patient with the delay, and I've heard from people who have not been very patient at all. But guess what? Crystalline by Bunny Hill Designs is in the shop. It is here. I have started cutting like crazy for this quilt kit. So the fabric is here, all of the yardage is here, the pre-cuts are here. This collection is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I haven't posted this picture yet because I did not. What is that? Oh my gosh, what is happening? I did not post this picture yet because I didn't want to freak people out too much. But I've been cutting up this blue spruce quilt kit, which has quite a few cuts, by the way, and I have quite a few reservations. So, but it's getting done, and I only have a few cuts left. And then invoices are going out, and all will be balanced in the world again because Crystalline is here, and invoices are going to be sent soon, and all will be right. It's going to be fabulous. But look, I was cutting up the kit, and it was so beautiful that I took this picture, and this picture is pretty amazing. I'm not a photographer, but I'm pretty happy with this picture. Look at that fabric. It's so cute. And then there's the reverse of this snowman. So it's kind of a cloud cream color with navy blue snowmen, snow people outlined on it. But look how cute this collection is. So pre-cuts, I believe, are listed in the shop. Crystalline, fat quarter bundles, layer cakes, all of the goodies listed in the shop. We have the Crystalline Quilt Kit, which we only have a few, like not very many left of that. And then this is going to be invoiced soon. Like if it takes me lifting the world on my shoulders, I am going to get this cut up and invoices sent over the next few days. It's going to happen. So Crystalline is here, and I'm like so happy about that. I cannot wait to get this stuff out the door to you guys. So Crystalline, blue spruce quilt kits, all of that stuff is going to be invoiced and coming It's gorgeous. I'm cutting it up right now. The fabric is really, really pretty. The blues are just very pretty. The florals are gorgeous. Like, look, you get a little snippet of it right there. But look, and all of these different shades. It's so pretty. The snowmen are cute. The florals are cute. I mean, it's Bunny Hill Designs. They always have really, really darling things. Oh my gosh, Barbara even has the item number. Okay, so Crystalline, yes, also arrived in the shop. Sister Bay. Sister Bay is by three sisters, and it's about Sister Bay, Wisconsin, people. So the inspiration for this is Sister Bay, Wisconsin, which is up in Door County, and it's like one of the most beautiful places ever. It's such a fabulous place to go. It's right on the Green Bay, and it's really, really, really pretty. Watch a sunset in Sister Bay. It's just gorgeous while eating some ice cream. It's lovely. Hello, Deborah. So Sister Bay is here. I have some quilt kits to cut up from this, and then all of this will be listed in the shop as well. And then I wanted to let you guys know, as we approach the end of January, I'm going to be needing to order some collections. So I pulled some from just a couple. First, I'm going to share these two, which I've already had to order. But I'm giving you a heads up that Country Gal. Oh, I love going to Door County. It's one of my favorite places to go. Beautiful Sister Bay. It's high stitching granny. So Christmas Village. This is by Catherine Lenius for Riley Blake Designs, or Lenius for Riley Blake Designs. And I ended up ordering this whole collection because multiple people reached out to me and said, will you be getting this entire collection? I would really love for you to have this whole collection. So I ordered the whole collection. So the whole collection will be coming to me in May for Christmas Village. And this is what the collection looks like. Look at these poinsettias. Those are so pretty. And the angels. And then there's also the panel, which this can be reserved right now in the shop. The Fat Quarter Bundle is out there for reservation for this collection. But this panel, isn't it cute? It's so, so pretty. And then here are some of the prints a little bit larger. And here is the main print. Yeah, isn't it cute, Kim? So it comes in blush, sea glass, and then this off-white color that main print does. It's so pretty. So Christmas Village is pretty darling, and we ended up getting this whole collection. And right now you can reserve the panel, and you can reserve Fat Quarter Bundles at happylittlestitchshop.com. Christmas Village panel size, says Jill. Hold on a second. Let me tell you. It is 36 by 43 and a half. So a yard. $36 by 43 and a half. So that's Christmas Village. That one I've already ordered. I've also already ordered Christmas Joys. Here's another vintagey one by Lindsay Wilkes, but Christmas themed instead of Valentine's themed. And this one has gotten so much love too. And so this one I ordered the complete collection as well. Look at that reindeer, the snowman. This reminds me of wrapping paper from when I was little, which is why we are going to do, this is the panel. Panel can be reserved right now in the shop for Christmas Joys, along with the Fat Quarter Bundle, along with this Christmas Joys panel quilt kit. This quilt kit can be reserved in the shop right now. And we are doing this as quilts along at some point this year. We are doing, this one is called Pretty Packages, featuring the Christmas Joys collection. Pretty Packages. So this quilt kit can be reserved in the shop right now, along with backing set. We have backing set available too. But I thought this was perfect because as soon as I saw this, I was like, this reminds me of wrapping paper from when I was a kid. And I've loved packages or gifts, quilt patterns, but I've never made one because I was just waiting for the perfect fabric collection to go with a gift one. And this one is very nostalgic for me and will bring back lots of memories from my childhood. So I thought, oh, this is perfect with this collection. So Pretty Packages, quilt kits can be reserved in the shop along with backing sets. Here's the main print, a little bit bigger, and that's how it looks actual. Christmas Joys. Cute project bags, yes. Hello, Huckleberry. We're just finishing up. I've got 2 more things to share. So adorable, Martha. Goodbye, Jen. Okay, then 2 that I will likely need to order at the end of this month. One of them I know for sure I need to order by the end of this month. This one is Nicholas the Cheerful Giver, and this is a Christmas collection from J. Wecker Frisch for Riley Blake Designs. And there are lots of panels. All of these panels are online to be reserved. So if you want a panel, please go and reserve it. So then I can include you in my ordering numbers. That's always helpful. And I can make sure everybody gets what they need. But here's the Cheerful Giver panel. That first one was the St. Nicholas panel. All of these are online. And then, of course, there's really adorable like postcard yardage. There's some classic like snowflake, holly, tree yardage, postage yardage, stripes, dots, some text yardage. And then some quilt kits. So I think what we have available in the shop to reserve is fat quarter bundles, panels, and I don't think there's anything else. But this one I will be ordering this month. So if you want any of it, please reserve your goodies so then I can include you in my numbers. And then this one I know that I will be ordering this month. Pixie Noel by Riley Blake Designs. Tasha Noel for Riley Blake Designs. Pixie Noel. Pixie Noel 2. So she came out with Pixie Noel, the first one, a few years ago. It was such a hit. And now they're doing Pixie Noel 2. And it is just as adorable as can be. So here is some of the yardage from it. Oh. I can help you out with that, Valeria, for sure. Here is more yardage. This collection is so cute, like the stockings, the deer, that main print, of course, I just love. Here's a cheater print. This is what it looks like, and this is blown up. This is a panel. So this isn't a quilt kit. This isn't a quilt. This is a panel. So the panel can be reserved in the shop right now. The fat quarter bundle for Pixie Noel 2 is also able to be reserved in the shop. This quilt comes in a keepsake box. This kit does, and this is called Pixieville. And this can be reserved in the shop right now too. We've gotten lots of reservations for this one. People think it's so cute with those mushrooms and those little houses. So that can be reserved in the shop too. And then here are a couple of the SKUs blown up a little bit. And then this is the main one blown up and then actual right there. So Pixie Noel 2. If you are itching to get this into your life, then you can reserve some goodies at happylittlestitchshop.com, and I will include you in my ordering numbers. You are welcome, Valeria. I'm happy to help you always. I'm happy to help all of you always. When will the Dresden kits be going out? Huckleberry says. So Quilt Fair, which is the next collection by Tasha Noel, has been um, delayed slightly, and they are telling me that it is due to arrive to me this month. So January 2022. So as soon as I get it, Huckleberry, I will cut those kits up and I will get those kits out to people. So they're estimating now January. So sometime this month, but I don't have it yet. And I have not received any shipment notification yet. So hopefully that stays true. When is the Pixie Noel due to the shop? So Pixie Noel is coming in June. It is due to come in June, Sandy. Yes. Martha, I am doing a Dresden quilt along for Quilt Fair, for the Quilt Fair collection that's due this month. And yes, we are making a Dresden from that one, although that would be a really cute one to make a Dresden from too. But we're doing the Dresden quilt with the Quilt Fair collection, and that can be reserved online right now. That collection's due hopefully this month. That's what I'm hearing is the latest. And as soon as it gets here, I'll cut up kits and then we'll plan out the quilt along. And, I'm going to really, one of my goals this year is to really try to do a better job with planning, especially quilt alongs and stitch alongs. And we might host a cajillion stitch alongs, and I'm not going to be able to participate in all of them, but the ones that I do participate in, I really want to participate in. So I'm going to try not to overrun myself like I feel like I did last year, and try to do a better job with planning. Now, don't knock me over the head if I don't follow through with that, because, sometimes life happens, but my goal is to try to do that. So let me see. I need 4 labels for the donation quilt. I'm working. I'm waiting to hear from Sweetwater if hopefully they will provide more labels. So I'm waiting to hear from them, and then I can get some to you, Valeria. We have helicopters all the time out here. It's weird. It is weird. That one's going to that's a med helicopter. So it was going to the hospital. You are welcome, Huckleberry. You are welcome, Martha. Thank you so much, Angela. Just might have to order that one after all. Each time you show it, I see a lot of fussy cutting to make a very cute quilt. Yeah, so this is kind of will be the inspiration for the Quilt Fair quilt. It's going to be similar to this one, which is one that I made from Tasha's collection called Simple Goodness. And I loved it so much, and people had a lot of comments on it. And so we just decided to put up a kit, or put together a kit for you guys, and we'll make it together. We'll do a Dresden quilt together. Oh, I know. Yes. So Tammy, I was going to mention that next week on FlossTube, but I will mention it here too. Tammy and Stephanie have started a Happy Little Stitch Shop Whip Go group for those of you who are cross stitchers. So they reached out to me to ask, which I really appreciate, asking if they could use Happy Little Stitch Shop, linked together with the Whip Go, which I really appreciate. And of course was super excited and humbled that they would think to link the two together, but also really excited because it's our community kind of working through this Whip Go together. So I was like, yes, that's really exciting. Can I be part of the group? And it's really fun. And so there's now a Facebook group called Happy Little Stitchers Whip Go, I think. And Whip Go 2022. And I said to Tammy just this morning, she was messaging me, and I said, that it would be fun to jump in, but oh my gosh, I feel like there's just too much going on. She's like, that's the point. It's supposed to help with that. So I can use all the help that I can get. And if I can jump in and kind of figure out what it's all about, and get my card set up and all of it, like, it would be really fun. It would just it would be really fun. It'd just be really fun. So everybody should try to check out that Happy Little Stitchers Whip Go 2022. I think you can just do a search for it on Facebook and ask to join. And then Stephanie or Tammy will let you in, and you can put together your board and get through some whips in 2022. That's the whole point of it, from what I gather. I have never done a Dresden, says Susan. You should join us. Yeah, they are. They're cute and they are easy to make, and it's really fun to highlight in my opinion, I think it's really fun to highlight some fussy cutting in the center of the Dresden. So that's why I jumped into making one, because then you get all these cute little pictures in the center of your Dresden. Yes, Sandy, yes. So it's it's people from the Happy Little Stitchers community have started this Happy Little Stitchers Whip Go group, so that people who from our community who want to stitch together and participate in this Whip Go thing can do that, which I think is really cool. Because again, it's all I love the community aspect of this group. I think that it's great to do community activities, and I just love it. I think it's great. I love that people are connecting with each other. Joe says, I've been setting goals too. One of my favorite sayings is shoot for the moon. And if you miss the moon, you'll still land in the stars. So true. Stephanie, I know we have at least one person that is using it for quilting projects. Oh, yes, that's right. It can be for any project. So WhipGo, it's kind of more associated with cross stitch, but it can be used for quilting projects. It can be used for any type of craft project. So the idea behind it, from what I understand, is just to try to work through some of those whips and get some of them done throughout the year instead of forgetting about it. Like, you set goals for yourself and you put certain projects, whether it be quilting or cross stitch or whatever, you put certain projects in on your board and you set goals for yourself, and then you try to achieve those goals and move some of those whips along. So good point, Stephanie. I forgot about that because it is kind of more associated with cross stitch, but there anybody is welcome to go to this group and utilize it for whatever you want to utilize it for. It could be cross stitch, it could be quilting, it could be a mixture of both. It could be paper crafting, it could be crocheting, it could be any projects that you have going on. I don't know if they've drawn the first numbers. I don't think they have, but I'm not sure about that. Huckleberry. Oh, no. Deborah, what Dresden ruler will you use? I will use the Creative Grids Dresden ruler. That's the one that I used for this one. So that's the one that I have, and I was happy with it. So that's the one that I'll use. Numbers for January for WhipGo. I love our community too, says Sandy. Stephanie and I will be putting together tonight. We'll post the WhipGo group tonight, so be sure you sign up for the group. So sign up for the group. They've not pulled numbers yet. They're going to be working through some of that tonight, and they will post the numbers as soon as they come up with a plan. Just requested to join the group, says Lauren. Yay! Can you post a link to WhipGo? Go? I can try. Or someone can post, Tammy, if you want to post in the comments below a link for the Facebook group, or Stephanie, either one of you, that would be helpful for people. Yes, Ellen. Ellen says some folks have one WhipGo board and it includes multiple craft styles. So multiple crafting projects. It doesn't just have to be one. You don't have to have one board devoted to the quilting and one board devoted to stitching. You have one board and you can put all sorts of projects on there. First number is called I had to request to join the group, and I was like, Stephanie, let me in, let me in. We have been quoting Clue all week this week at the supper table, and one of the quotes was, let me in, let me in. Oh, because our front door broke. That's when it was. Our front door broke, so we couldn't open it, and so my husband went around to the outside to try to see if he could push it open. And I was on the inside and he came to the front door. Oh my gosh, he's so tired of me sometimes. And I go, let me out, let me out. And he was like, I'm not playing. I'm not participating in this game of yours. And I was like, you are no fun. You're supposed to be the Clue people where they say, let me in, let me in, let me out, let us out. So that came through in my answers to the questions. Okay, you got me behind on quilting. I should be busy right now. Our WhipGo has nothing to do with the Facebook WhipGo. Yes, so I think they're doing a separate one. Tammy and Stephanie are doing a separate one. So no numbers for January from the Happy Little Stitchers WIPGO group yet. So they're kind of doing their own thing, a little bit separate from the main one. And you could always do both if you wanted to. So the numbers for this group have not been drawn yet, but they will post them as soon as they are. No numbers for January yet. Let's have her get here late. Wish I didn't have to go to work. I think it'd be too confusing to have two going on. We can still have our group, just use the pulled number from the original WIPGO. So something to think about. If there are any cross stitchers, I'm going to mention this now, even though it's cross stitch related, because I forgot to mention it on Monday. I have a few people who were part of our ornament swap group that did not get ornaments, and I would like to take care of them. However, I don't have time to sit and stitch ornaments, but I want to be sure that everybody's taken care of, but I also want to be sure that they're taken care of in a timely manner. And I almost feel like it's already been too long. So I'm putting a little bug in your ear. If there's anybody out there who has an extra ornament, or you could stitch one up quick to be able to gift to these people who didn't get ornaments from their swap partner, I would feel so thankful to you. And just reach out to me via email if you are so inclined. If not, it's okay. I will figure it out, and these people will be taken care of one way or another. But if there's anybody out there who wants to help out, that would be fabulous. So just send me an email at happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com and let me know if you want to provide an ornament. We don't need very many. It's only like 2 or 3 people, I think, who didn't get anything from their stitch swap partner. And I don't want that to happen. I want everybody to be taken care of so that they know that when they participate, you've got people who have your back and who are looking out for you. So if anybody out there wants to help out with that, please send me an email and let me know. And if you don't sweat it. I know everybody has a lot going on. Do not sweat it. I just thought I would ask, because people in this group are fabulous about stuff like that. But if you cannot or you don't want to, it's not a big deal. I will get it taken care of and make sure that these people have stuff. So that's what I have for you guys today. I don't have a lot of cross stitch whips, but I should put my quilt tops on the board. I have quilt tops that need to be quilted so badly. What is the name I should be looking for? Oh, me, I have an ornament. Oh, awesome, Lauren. You're more than welcome to do both or just one, whichever you prefer. I did ask for it. Oh, darn it, Valeria. Why don't I get that to you? You have asked. I'm going to get off of here now, and I'm going to try to send that right now. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me, as always. Please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. And everybody have a fabulous day. Have a fabulous weekend. I will see you Monday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for our floss tube, if you are so inclined to join me then. Hopefully I will have some progress to share with you. And thank you so much. Thank you for being so positive and so awesome, and a joy to come and hang out with for a little bit twice a week. I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you for your support of Happy Little Stitch Shop. I have a question in the comments section below, or in the description below. If you answer the question, a lot of my questions for this month are going to be thoughts and ideas you have for Happy Little Stitch Shop. Are there things you would like to see offered that aren't currently offered? Are there things that you would like to see different or changed? Thoughts and ideas and suggestions and all of that. As we head into the new year, I always like to get your feedback about what you're looking for so we can try to provide that for you. So please be sure to take a moment to read the question and answer the question in the description or in the comment section below. And next week, I will take all of those comments and I will pull a name, and the person will win. I did this for the floss tube, and I will also offer it here. A mug, a cookbook mug, will be given away next week. So please take a second, comment on some ideas you have about what you would like to see for Happy Little Stitch Shop. I put a question in the description box. I can't remember what the question is, but read that and then give me some feedback in the comment section. And we will draw for this little cutie next week. Have a fabulous week, you guys. I'll see you again on Monday. Take care. Happy stitching. Have a great weekend.